Earlier this afternoon, Doug Pederson, head coach of the Jacksonville Jaguars, who will be playing the Browns here in Cleveland 1 o'clock on Sunday, talked about the injury Trevor Lawrence, his quarterback, sustained against the Bengals last night. Lawrence left the game and did not return to it. Here's Doug Pederson on an update on Lawrence.
Just a right high ankle sprain. Everything's stable. Everything looks good. And we'll see where he is here in a couple of days.
Is there a legitimate possibility that Trevor could play this week?
I'm not going to put that timetable on Trevor. I'm not going to put him in a box like that, but we'll see how he is in a couple of days. I want to make sure that Trevor's 100%, before I put him or any player back on the field. It's just a matter of their, as a player too, the tolerance that they can withstand with any injury. And you just don't want to risk if the player is not in any harm or could risk further damage to the area, then you have to consider it. But definitely don't want to risk further injury.
And Mary Kay, when I was watching it when it happened, it looked a lot worse than a high ankle sprain, and Lawrence's reaction was to throw his helmet down. He was kind of disgusted, and probably best case scenario for the Jaguars is a high ankle sprain. But it's supposed to be rainy, windy, and in the 40s to 50s. If I'm Jacksonville, I don't know if I put a guy with a high ankle sprain out there with Browns defense that wants to get after him anyway.
Yeah, I mean, what an enormous break for the Browns if they don't have to face Trevor Lawrence. And they've gotten some QB breaks this year. Again, they're not going to feel sorry for anybody because of what their own situation is with all the backup quarterbacks and backup running backs and everything that they have going on. But it is an enormous break for the Browns if they're not going to have to face Trevor. He was playing really well. He climbed to number 12 in passer rating with 94.4 now after that stellar game against the Bengals last night. And, he threw for 2 touchdown passes. He rushed for 1. He's just a dangerous, really good quarterback. So, the Browns will really catch a break. But, think about it. They have caught a break in a number of games this season in terms of not having to face the opponent's starting quarterback or facing Joe Burrow when he was a one-legged QB in the first week of the season. Clayton Tune instead of Kyler Murray. So, part of what's been going on is, luck on their part. Part of it is, excellent play.
Yeah, and the other thing is they're due some luck because of all the injuries they've had to their own guys.